All right, so I got this kind of, again, cardboard's really nice for doing this to keep the roof from getting fucked up. And got a handy dandy little cushion here for this pretty gnarly pitch. But we're not going to have to get up on there. But we can crawl up on that and not get like burned. They'll have to paint. I'm not going to paint the drip edge. I'm probably going to replace it. I'm going to actually take the whole gutter off, and we're going to set these nails proper. And we're also going to put, there's a thing in here that goes in the butt joint here, and we don't caulk that. They're supposed to be in there. They either ran out of them or forgot to put them in, one of the two. But we are going to cut here, and we're going to use a guide stick to put it like right there to get that edge. And I'm going to use my multi-tool. Right, it'll be multi-tool and a wood blade in there. I also shoved a piece of flashing that I'm not going to reuse because it's got paint splatter all over it. We're going to clean that up. It's a mess. So we're not going to reuse that. So we're going to use that as a shield to protect underneath where I'm cutting. And again, I don't really care about marring the stuff to the right, just going that where the X is at, because that's going to be scrap anyway. That's going to be my scribed piece between the siding and all that. Because again, look at that angle. The guy's doing too much, even though that is one board. That is one board. And he's trying to get the two angles lined up between two pitches that vary by about 12 feet. Well, yeah, that's whimsy. You don't do that. To make your life easier, put a butt joint in here, put a 10-foot piece of board and two butt cuts, and then do two 1-foot pieces cut to the pitch of your roof. All right, well, that's simple. Make life easier. You know, that's how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time, instead of trying to do too many things. You make your life simpler by just doing a couple of cuts. You hang one 10-foot board. Can't get any simpler than that. You don't even have to cut it. Just fucking, unless you're trying to clean up, it's got a bunged edge or something, and do that one. But it doesn't matter what the length is, so we're good to go. So I think we're ready to do that. I got my guide stick, and I'm actually going to put some blue tape on here too on this side to keep it from that might get rip out. I don't want any rip out if I can avoid it on that. Not that you're going to be able to see this edge on that. I'll be able to use a chop saw or my compound miter box to do the cut on the ground for that butt joint. And it should be, I might get out my level, but I basically just put my square up there and did that straight down. But I might get my level out and just to see how plumb that line is, relatively speaking. But I don't care for the most part. It's just got to be close, and I could scribe it also. But again, the only edge I really care about is the pitch here. And again, it looks like this is about the right thickness. We'll look and see if there's a proper thickness for spacing between siding and flashing and roof on that one. There might be a standard. Maybe there might be. There might not be. I don't know. We'll find out.